I am loading up on Workhorse, baby. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. Today I got the t-shirt to prove it, and today we're speaking about one of my absolute favorite companies in the world and one of the fan favorites, Workhorse. The last Workhorse video I uploaded, guys, last week is on 25,000 views and 2,000 likes. That is the best video this channel has ever done. So I just want to thank you all so much for that support. That is incredible. And today we have a whole lot more new information to go through. A few of the things we're going to be speaking about. The fact that the first presidential debate has now been moved to Ohio. Rivian is getting sued by Tesla. Workhorse has received HVIP eligibility. There are some new developments with Lordstown Motors in general. And Ark yet again is buying even more Workhorse stock. And there's even more. There's just loads of juicy little information to go through today. So right before we jump into the video, can I please ask you to smash a like on this one? If we can get 250 in 2 hours, that would be incredible, guys. It's the weekend. You already know if we get those likes, I am going to double upload all weekend long, people. If you're new around here, please hit that juicy red subscribe button, people. We just hit 17,000 subscribers today. The road to 20,000 is on. At 20,000 subs, I'm going to be releasing this merch, the Not a Financial Advisor merch. We got the black t-shirt. I got this grey t-shirt. I got this white hoodie. I got this black hoodie. I got this grey hoodie. And we also have red merch on the way and even more. And of course, please drop me a comment down below once you've watched this video. Let me know what you think about Workhorse and let me know what your position in the company is right now, because I know a lot of you guys are invested. So with all of that being said, let's get straight into the video, people. Quickly, guys, if this is your first time looking into Workhorse, this isn't the video for you. I'll leave one up in the corner. I have 3 or 4 on the channel at this stage. You should watch those ones before this one. This video is just for the most up-to-date information for the current investors or people contemplating getting in. So some of this video might not make sense if you don't already have a decent understanding of Workhorse, basically. So the first thing I want to speak about today is this: US presidential election. Debate venue moved over Roni precautions. And where was it moved to? Okay, it was moved to Cleveland, Ohio on the 29th of September. And you guys are probably thinking, we're speaking about Workhorse. What does this have to do with anything? This man needs Ohio. Ohio is what's known as a swing state. It refers to any state that could reasonably be won by either the Democratic or Republican presidential candidates by a swing in votes. So it's very, very important to have these guys on your side. And Trump is very much so aware of this. All the way back May 8th, 2019. Great news for Ohio. Just spoke to Mary Barra, CEO of General Motors, who informed me that subject to a UAW agreement, etc., General Motors will be selling their beautiful Lordstown plant to Workhorse, where they plan to build electric trucks. When this tweet went out, Workhorse went on a 100, 200, 300% run to the upside. So off the bat, Trump and Workhorse already have a history. He has mentioned them in a tweet well over a year ago at this stage, and he knows that he needs Ohio. So this brings us on to the USPS contract. Anybody who knows anything about Workhorse knows that we're all waiting to find out who won the USPS contract. Because if it is Workhorse, okay, and Trump is to tweet about them and they win the contract, it's going to be a crazy time. So right now you're all probably aware of what's happened with Kodak. It is mental. Trump put out a tweet about them, okay, explaining that the company had landed a $765 million government loan. Off of this tweet alone, Kodak went up 1,500%, people. Now the sell-off is obviously happening right now, but this shows the power that a man like Trump simply doing a tweet has. We also don't know when the USPS contract is going to be announced, but it is speculated it's going to be September or October, because it's going to be before November, before the presidential elections. This is a date that will be going into my calendar, people. Something big could happen here. Biden is currently holding a lead of 15 percentage points nationally, so Trump needs this swing state, simply put. If you know Trump, you'll know that he will do anything to get his way. If ensuring USPS gets that contract is what has to be done, he will do that. Trump has heavily criticized the USPS in the past as well. But we do also have this tweet to take a look at. I will never let our post office fail. It has been mismanaged for years, especially since the advent of the internet and modern day technology. Modern day technology, people. Electric vehicles. The people that work there are great, and we're going to keep them happy, healthy and well. It's all very, very, very interconnected, people, and there is more and more news leading to Workhorse getting this contract by the end of September. As well, guys, right? Trump has done some very questionable, very poor things in regards to rollbacks and proposed reversals of environmental rules, which would likely cost the lives of over 80,000 US residents per decade. This is something that a lot of people aren't going to like, so unless that changes, something like EV is a change in this way, it's not going to be good for him. But maybe he will change his ways, maybe he will get more environmentally focused, and maybe he will ultimately, again, push EV. Now, we're going to get off the politics very shortly, I promise. There's loads more to cover. But one thing I want to show you now, Mike DeWine, okay, Republican Party, He is the governor of Ohio. And back towards the end of June, okay, he made a speech in front of Lordstown Motors and he went and had a tour of Lordstown Motors. Matthew DeWine, the governor of Ohio's grandson. He is now the government affairs representative at Lordstown Motors, guys. It's all just too interconnected to be a coincidence. When I started investing, I never thought things were going to get this political. I thought I was just going to choose a company, put some money into them, and make some money. But no, here we are, looking at the governor's grandson. Just a small thing again, but I did want to bring it to your attention. Now, something quite exciting. So if you're up to date with Workhorse, you more than likely know who Rivian are at this stage, because a lot of people deem Rivian to be Workhorse's biggest competitor, okay? And as of right now, Tesla is suing Rivian over alleged trade secret theft related to sales and charging networks. This is some big news. The dispute centers on a claim by Tesla that Rivian hired away dozens of employees. These employees took confidential information such as documents when they left in violation of non-disclosure agreements that they had signed when they started working at Tesla. That is absolutely massive news, guys. That is law-breaking stuff. Something like this could really hurt Rivian, and that does end up being a good thing for both Tesla and Workhorse. If the allegations that Tesla are making are true, it's going to be terrible. Of about 2,300 people currently working for Rivian, 178 are ex-Tesla employees, and 70 of them came to Rivian directly from Tesla, according to the lawsuit. Rivian has hired 22 people away from Tesla in the last 4 months as it looks to build up its workforce ahead of the start of production. The lawsuit alleges that one employee currently working in Rivian's recruiting department was encouraged by Rivian to steal Tesla documents including recruitment plans and pay to bonus formulae. Tesla also accused 2 employees of downloading confidential documents during their final days at the company and sending them to personal email accounts. One allegedly sent documents related to manufacturing, while the other allegedly sent documents with information on charging. I mean, this is serious, guys. This is really serious. Tesla is ahead of the game in pretty much every way possible. They cannot afford for their information to be leaked out there to their competitors. Something like this could genuinely destroy Rivian. Tesla is not going to let this one go easy. And while it's a horrible thing for Rivian, if these allegations are to be true and they're found to be true, it's going to be a good thing for Workhorse and Tesla as well. But this is definitely something you should be aware of if you are an investor. Workhorse receives HVIP eligibility from the California Air Resources Board. Exciting. Now, if you don't know what this is, okay, CARB, which is the California Air Resource Board, in partnership with CalStart, launched the Hybrid and Zero Emission Truck and Bus Voucher Incentive Project to accelerate the adoption of cleaner, more efficient trucks and buses. HVIP works directly with dealers to apply the voucher incentive at the time of purchase. So earlier this month, they received executive orders from CARB designating its truck as zero emission vehicles in the state of California. Obtaining an executive order was also one of the preliminary requirements in order to be considered for the HVIP program. With its eligibility into the program confirmed, certain Workhorse C-Series vehicles can now qualify for monetary vouchers, helping to reduce the total cost for any purchaser domiciled in the states of California. The vans are eligible for monetary vouchers of up to $50,000 per vehicle. This makes them more affordable and it doesn't hurt Workhorse in any way whatsoever. Our eligibility for the HVIP program is expected to help dramatically reduce purchasing costs for California-based potential customers when additional funding becomes available, which is expected in the fall of this year. I mean, guys, this is absolutely fantastic. Anything that gives Workhorse another advantage over their competitors is obviously fantastic. So another good sign for Workhorse here. Briefly going back to Lordstown Motors, okay, they released the first glimpse at the Lordstown Motors Endurance electric truck actually moving. A lot of electric car companies don't even get as far as building a working prototype, and this thing looks slick, people. It has 600 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, and the towing is solid as it'll supposedly haul 6,000 pounds. It doesn't tell us how far it can tow that weight, but the unladen range is claimed to be 250 miles. And the truck will be able to charge in as quickly as half an hour using a level 3 fast charger, which is very good. As always, I want to show you a little bit more on what Ark Invest is doing right now, and we can see that they are up to over 400,000 shares in Workhorse at the moment. They're just trailing behind Nvidia at this stage. I mean, they have a lot of money going into Workhorse right now. Only a couple of weeks ago, this was about 160,000 shares, people. They have been building this up quickly, and that fills me, for one, with confidence. A lot of confidence. One more thing, okay? From General Motors Manufacturing's Twitter, okay? July 29th, 2 days ago. More than 1,100 new jobs will be created in Lordstown, Ohio. We are excited about the progress that our team has made and look forward to the finished product. A nearly 3 million square foot battery cell plant. battery cell plant, people, right down the road from Lordstown Motors. This is all interconnected, I am telling you. Today, steel construction began at our all-new Ultium Cells LLC manufacturing facility. Our joint venture with LG Chem will help us mass produce our Ultium battery cells and accelerate EV adoption by reducing battery costs. It may as well be next door to Lordstown Motors, people. Trump wants Ohio. He has a lot of influence over the USPS. You will already know that if you've seen my past videos. And now this. Their next earnings date should be Friday, August 14th. So not too far away, just a couple of weeks away now. Now, they actually smashed earnings estimates the first quarter of this year. I mean, smashed them to pieces. The estimate for this quarter is going to be 0.11. We'll see what happens. A few things I want to show you here, guys. Held by insiders, over 20%, and held by institutions, over 22%. More than 2/5 of all of the shares outstanding are held by either insiders or institutions. That is saying something. This one especially, 22.79% of shares held by institutions, people. These are some of the smartest people in the world. Cathy Wood, Ark Invest, for example. These people know more than we do, simply put, and that excites me to see numbers like this. So that's pretty much all of the important things that I have gathered across the last week or so. Nothing too crazy, but you know, a few more pieces to the puzzle. I did go ahead and buy some more. I'm now up to 60 shares in the company, and I might actually buy some more today on Friday. And it's been a decent week all in all. We've gone up, you know, pretty much, yeah, about 10%, just over 9% for the week. We take that on a stock like Workhorse right now, and I really don't see it slowing down. But what I will say, guys, is there is a lot of risk associated with this company. Okay, if they don't get the USPS contract or a piece of that contract, your money will be tied up for a while. The growth will be slower than it will be if we get the contract. That should go without saying, you all already know that. But I do just think it's a very exciting play on electric vehicles. So that's why I plan on loading up yet again, baby. And again, if you want more information, some of the bigger stuff, check out a few of my past videos on Workhorse. This was just all of the stuff that came out this week pretty much. So guys, if you watched until the end, I do sincerely appreciate you so much. The support you're giving me is what drives this channel, and I really just am so thankful. I hope that I was able to give you some sort of value and entertainment in this video. That is always the goal. And please, if you are thinking about investing in Workhorse, do some more due diligence. Again, even just start off by watching a couple of my other videos, because there is a lot of really good information in those ones. And hopefully I will be seeing you guys for another video later on, all going well. With that being said, guys, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.